Hi, Joey.
Good afternoon.
This is going to be fast, everybody.
Hi, Jean. Jean.
And we got quorum. Is it 1:30? One more minute and we can start? Okay, 1 minute, we'll start. Can we start, Cindy? Okay, we're going to start, everybody. Everybody ready?
Yep. Mhm.
Okay, we're going to call the meeting to order. Does anybody want to do the land acknowledgement? You're going to do it? Wonderful, thank you.
The city of and this land is steeped in the rich history of the First Nations, such as the Hattaway-Darrong and the Haudenosaunee and the Anishinaabe, including the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nations. There are many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people from across Turtle Island that live and work in Niagara today. The city of Thorold stands with all Indigenous people, past and present, in promoting the wise stewardship on the lands in which we live.
Thank you. Any declarations of interest? There are none. A motion for adoption of the agenda. Tim, seconded by Joey. Any comments? No. I'll call the question. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Adoption of the minutes, a motion to adopt the minutes, AFC 4-2023.
I have a question, Jean.
Okay.
On page 4,
Okay,
10.2 summer committee meetings.
yep,
It states committee members discussed the schedule of meetings and came to a consensus to cancel age-friendly committee meetings in July or August. Should it not be and August?
yes.
Thank you.
We'll make that correction, please.
Sorry, Madam Chair, I can make
Okay.
that correction.
Thank you. Any further comments on the minutes? Can I have a motion to accept the minutes as amended? Leslie, Joey, I'll call the question. All in favor? Opposed? That's carried. Correspondence, it was attached to your package. Are there any questions on the correspondence? Okay, we'll receive the correspondence for information purposes. Okay, committee business. So far, we've had a couple of events, raising of the flag, bench and memorial dedication and New Horizons Forum and New Horizons Forum event. That was June 1st. I think both of those events went off quite well. Any comments or any comments, or were you all happy with it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I want to remind all of you who can attend next week at 11:30 at the Senior Citizen Center. We are honoring two seniors of the year. We're honoring the 2023 Senior of the Year, who is David Hanley. No, who is Tom Blazina. I apologize. 2023 Senior of the Year is Tom Blazina, who's done a lot of work in Thorold and a lot of volunteering, especially with the TAA. And then our Thorold Senior Citizens Association Senior of the Year 2023 is David Hanley, and he is being recognized for all the work that he has done over the years at the Senior Citizen Center. So those are they are being recognized at event at 11:30 next Wednesday, the 21st, at the Thorold Senior Citizens Center. And hope some of you can attend. The next is the New Horizons events and programs.
Question?
Apologize, Councillor O'Hare.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Chair. I just want to point out just a little thing for next Wednesday's Senior Citizens of the Year Award. If there could be just a test, a practice test of the microphone and the speaker system. We had those little glitches at the flag raising, and it would be just nice to make sure that it's all working. Because I can see that the schedule is quite a short schedule, so just a recommendation.
No, that's an excellent recommendation, and we will have staff on hand to make sure that everything is running properly.
Great.
And I'll be
Okay.
there early. And I do apologize for that. There was those technical glitches on June 1st. I had the assurance that we'd have staff on site to help with that, and it didn't quite happen. And I think that was the only unfortunate thing about the June 1st event, some of the technical issues. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Okay, New Horizons events and programs. There will be a schedule. We're just in the process of finalizing it for a number of events in the parks. I will send you the schedule as soon as it's finalized, and we will have Megan posted on the city website. And Megan's been Megan, our communications person at City Hall, Megan McCrae, has been excellent at helping us with our events and advertising our events. So I know she'll do whatever she can to help us publicize those events. So you will be getting those events that we're having in the parks, the schedule before the end of the month. And we're also working with Tim and some others, Councillor O'Hare and some others in the community to set up some walking tours and things like that. Those are still in the planning phase, but hopefully by the end of the month, we'll have some of those finalized too. It's been a very hectic month. So anybody want to speak to any of the programming or the walking tours? Okay. The next item is a novelty item. As most of you know, we always give out some kind of novelty item, a couple of dollars worth. Usually we give it out at the Christmas luncheon. So I want you to, and we've had some success with them. We've given everything from shoe bags to those picker-uppers that we had. I don't know what their official names were, but we've had a couple of things and they've been well received. So I want you to look around all summer and come up with a great idea for a novelty item for our September meeting. So that's your summer task. Any comments? Okay, round table. I told you this is going to be fast, and then I'm going to do upcoming and outstanding items after one round table. So round table, I'm going to start with in the corner, Joey.
I just wanted to show people, I don't get the Niagara This Week newspaper, but a friend does, and gave me a copy. This is a nice article they did with a photo from the flag raising in May. Excuse me. And they also do mention, about the June 1st event. And it's just a great little write-up, Celebrate Senior Month. And they also included the website for the Thorold City Hall, what's happening for Seniors Month.
Oh, that's good. I didn't see that article. I'm trying to get a copy of it. But anyway, maybe I can get a copy of it from you, Joey.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you for mentioning that. Marilyn. You have nothing? No?
Nothing.
Okay. Councillor O'Hare.
Nothing, just said I really enjoyed the flag raising date and all the guests that we had. It was really quite enjoyable. Thank you.
Thank you all for participating in it. Leslie, you got some news for us.
Yeah, I do. Saturday is our Rose and Flower Show, and you're all invited, whether you're members or not. We open the doors after the judge has finished all the judging of entries, and we hold a reception. You can come in and look at the beautiful flowers and displays that people in Thorold have prepared for this event. I don't know how it's going to turn out this year. I mean, there have been years that at this point, our roses, for example, were starting to die off because they started up early. This year, we're about 2 weeks behind, and I've got loads of buds in the backyard, but if it doesn't get sunny today and tomorrow, I don't know what it's going to be like. But you're all invited to come and have refreshments and check out all the entries and see what Thorold produces as horticulturists. So that's Saturday, starting at 3 till 4:30.
Councillor O'Hare?
Yeah, through you, Madam Chair, to Leslie, you might want to remind our viewers what time entries have to be in by.
Oh, yeah, okay, sorry. First of all, you can only enter if you're a member, but you could sign up at the door. The entries will be judged from 9th, or will be entered. There's a process. You have a sheet of paper, you write your name down, somebody checks the flowers and the category you're putting them under, and then they place them at the table for the judge to go around. That's from 9:30 till 11:30. There's no leniency on deadlines as far as this is concerned, because as of noon, we have to lock the doors with one of our members and the judge to go through and judge everything. We're not allowed to participate or be around. And we open up the doors after she's finished. So 9:30 till 11:30 if you're planning on entering something. I know Tim entered a beautiful rose last year. Yeah, and I'm hoping that some of mine are going to come out. I did learn a trick though from one of the judges. If you have an entry and it's not quite open enough, if you hold it in your hands and you breathe on it, the carbon dioxide from your lungs will open it just enough to make it a beautiful just judge. The other thing is we're going to have a table with vases, because we have some plastic ones, but some people like to put if you put them in a pretty container, the judge takes that into consideration as well, because you're looking at perspective. Like, don't put a tall rose in a small container, things like so we will have containers on site for anyone that wants to their entry a better entry. And the thing I learned was you need to use clear glass container, because part of the scoring that the judge does is on the stem and any foliage that's connected to the flower. So if they can't see it, they don't give you marks for that. And that could be the difference between a first and a second, or a second and a third, or completely not winning anything. So come and we'll have some nice snacks and sit around, have a cup of tea afterwards.
Okay, so Leslie, what time is it open to the public again?
3 to 4:30.
3 to 4:30. Okay, so Saturday is a busy day in Thorold. I think from 10 to 1, the Beaver Dams Church is hosting a number of things. And I think they're opening up the church to show all the renovated church. And so that's 10 to 1. And then after that, go have lunch somewhere or eat the strawberries from the Beaver Dams Church event. And then go see Leslie's flowers from 3 to 4:30, right, Leslie?
Right, and at 4:30, anyone that has put in an entry, that's when they pick up their entry and find it and go home. So after 4:30, they'll be removing everything. So, yeah. Thanks for mentioning that, Jean. I forgot about beaver dams as well.
Yeah, so that's a busy day, lots of things happening. Okay, I see someone who's joining us, just listening. Is that? That's a staff member? Okay, wonderful staff member. Does he, Cindy, do you want to say anything? No, staff member want to say anything?
Nothing at this time, thank you.
Okay. Good. Okay, what are we doing? All right, so is the roundtable discussion over? I think, okay, so just upcoming and outstanding events. I hope we can get something on the font for September, some kind of status update. So can that be noted, please? That we're hoping to get some kind of update. We introduced it in February, and I think February to September is at least an update. Even if not a definitive answer, where is this at? Then the other things I think are, I will give you information. I'll send you email on the multi-generational swim as soon as that's finalized, but that's in the works. And the only thing I want, 9.5, can we put long-term committee initiative and the Thorold survey? Can we add and the Thorold survey? Because hopefully we can maybe, when we're talking about long-term initiative, we can keep the Thorold survey that was done in mind and maybe link that to whatever long-term initiatives we decide on. Sorry, Leslie?
No, just I need to add something about what's upcoming.
Okay, so we'll finish this and then Senior of the Year Working Group. Okay, that's for the fall. Okay, so Leslie, you would like to add another item?
Yeah, no, I forget what it was. I'm just looking. Okay, so in September, when you're looking at dates, we have the award show, the award ceremony for the winners from the June flower show. We also have the winners from the second annual Thorold Garden contest that will run from July 3rd to September 5th. And we did it last year and we got quite a few entries of people's gardens. There'll be nomination forms at the Senior Center at the City Hall.
Okay, and that's for the event. And what's the date of that event?
Pardon?
What's the date of that event?
That starts on July 3rd and runs to September 5th.
Okay,
And then on September 23rd, we'll award the winners from that contest. And this year, we're hoping to get the business people signed up for a category as well.
and information will be available at City Hall and at the Senior Center. Is that
And the library as
and the
well.
library? Okay. So anybody who's interested, okay. Our next meeting, I believe, is not until September. I believe it's September 14th, 2023. We'll have a hybrid meeting like we have now, but at some point, if everybody still wants to do Zoom and isn't into coming to City Hall, then, but let's do the hybrid model for September and we'll discuss how we're going to do meetings in the future and at that meeting. Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay, can I have a motion to adjourn? Marilyn and Joey. I'll call the question. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. So have a great summer. I know I'll be seeing you all. And have a great summer and I'll keep you posted by email, okay?
Okay.
Good summer all.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
nice
you.
summer, everybody.